Hi guys, today we're going to be ranking different characters in the strongest battlegrounds. Now obviously this is my own opinion, and as you can see here we do not have tech prodigy since I do not have early access. Now for the first character I'm going to rank is going to be monster form Garou. Now it's got a lot of good moves. Down my sound. Then as well as that you've got Hammer Hill. It's a very good combo where you Hammer Hill into Crowd Buster. Then as for Doom 5 with ultimates. Then you've got Find and good for dealing time. Then you've got Hammer Hill's variant. Oh, sorry guys. Where you go like that. Kind of good for consuming time. And yeah, I'll show you some combos soon. So one really good combo I like is the Hammer Crowd Buster. And then and then, if you wait a little while, then you can basically do it all so yeah. Anyway guys, I'm gonna now rank it. So guys, monster form is good, however the only problem with it is that it deals not enough damage, so I'd say it's about a B tier for the tier list. I might move up to A tier later. Alright, so next up guys we have KJ, and I haven't used this a lot personally, although he has some pretty good moves. Damage. Then the other one's like Swift Sweep, Quick, especially fast, so not very recommend. However, Swift Sweep can get quick. You have Ravage, very fast paced, but it can also get you back. You have Spiraling Spawn, which I'm pretty sure is a block, although it is very good still, I believe. So it's basically got the whole package, I guess. It's got some good moves, it's got Spiraling Storm. Personally, I think it's pretty good. Alright guys, so on the tier list, I think KJ might go as one of the bottom A tier. Alright guys, next up we have the strongest hero. Now, this is a very simple character, so definitely recommend it for beginners. And basically, it has like consecutive shove combo, and then basically two of its moves are very high damage, far knockback type moves. Well, actually three of them, and then you have a consecutive punches, which is more of a time consuming move, but that still deals decent damage. As for, I know some combos on this, so I'll show you soon. Alright guys, for some good combos you got on this, uppercut, consecutive punches, I'd recommend shove, and then maybe punch to finish it off. It's important that after your consecutive punches you use shove and not normal punch, because if you have something like Blade Master you can block it, so yeah. Anyway guys, I'm not going to really go into ultimates that much, but I'm just going to say, if on my Alright, so overall Saitama is really good for beginners, and you can also find good in him as a pro, so I'll rank him just above KJ on the A tier. Alright guys, next up we got Blade Master, and this is also pretty good. It's one of my personal favourites. You got Click Slice, which is a good move if you attack on someone. You got Pinpoint Cut, which is good. And then obviously you have Split Second Counter, but weakest dummy can't really attack. So, but it's very good if your enemy lands like a predictable move and you want to block it. For example, if instead of just blocking his move, you could split second counter it. And then there's obviously pinpoint cuts. Now for the first character I'm gonna rank, it's gonna be Monster Form Garou. Now it's got a lot of good moves. Let me just turn down my sound. Then as well as that, you've got Hammer Hill. It's a very good combo where you Hammer Hill into Crowd Buster. Then as for Doom 5, with ultimates, then you've got Fine and good for dealing time. Then you got Hammer Hill's variant. Oh, sorry guys. Where you go like that. Kind of good for consuming time. And yeah, I'll show you some combos soon. Variant, which is fast pace, however good for friction enemies. So yeah, I'll get into combos soon. Now, as for combos, this isn't definitely the best, since all its moves are basically one time for all. However, you can do some combos, like this. Yeah. And then when the opponent gets up, tries landing move, split second counter. So yeah, overall, it's not the best combo-wise, but it's not the worst. If I were to rank Blade Master, then I would particularly say it's around, probably, I'll put Saitama in front, and then let's give it there. Alright guys, next up we have Martial Artist, or well known as in the anime as Bang. And he's pretty good, I won't lie, although I know absolutely nothing about it. I do know that there are some absolute sweats when you use it, and I was sweats. So yeah, as it's got some very nice tuning moves that you can count on to absolutely double enemy. I mean, just look at that, guys. Anyway, I do not know any combos for this. However, I do ask to Des that they kindly make this a little worse, just a little nerf, you know. Alright guys, for Martial Artist, I'd put it a little more up in the A tier. Actually, whilst I'm at it, I might put that a little up, and KJ, I think KJ is actually better than we think. I'm just not that good with it. Alright guys, next up we have Metal Bat. Now, I don't really know a lot about this guy, although I do know that I have a friend who very much likes to use this. It's got very good moves, like that one, do that, and then it's got a range move, like that, however, and then Foul Ball, very time consuming, so good, up. And yeah, overall, it's more of a time consuming, heavy damage. So yeah, if I were to rank Metal Bat, I would say I'd give it about there. Anyway guys, moving on to the next one. Next up we have Wild Psychic, and I used to use this back in the day. However, then one day I realised how cringe this is. Like seriously, all its moves are just so good. Firstly, you got Stone Cross, if you trap your enemy. Then you got Crush. You've got Impulsive for her, good for getting away from the enemies. Then you also got wings, which is pretty good. Anyway, guys, I'll just take you to some combos. Alright guys, so one of the more well-known combos, I would say, is Windstorm Fury. Then which is a pretty good combo, although it's down pretty soon. If I were to rank Wild Psychic, I would say firstly, it definitely needs to be nerfed, and I'd put it up here. I must admit it, I think Monster Form needs need the credit it deserves and gets up in the A tier. Alright guys, next up we have Hero Hunter, also known in the anime as normal Garou. Now, first off, I'm gonna say, this may be the only thing in the video I'm ranking S, because it is insanely good, and I've seen so many people sweating the hell out of this. However, I just cannot grab onto it. So, firstly, Diamond deals already about 25.7 of that, 25% of their health. Once again, deals so much of their health. You've got Punch and Grab, it shoves them, not that much damage, however it allows them to water again. You've got Praise Thrill, which obviously you don't know, although obviously I won't be able to use since the weakest dummy cannot deal damage. But if you use this when an enemy is trying to attack you, it will launch a bunch of punches back at them, which yeah isn't the best thing to happen. Anyway, I'll be back with combos soon. Now guys, I'm not sure about a lot of the things you can do there. You can do a flowing lethal whirlwind stream, and then somehow when the opponent is mid-air, they can do flowing water onto them. And then after that, they can punch in the grass, and then spray at them, you know? Alright guys, for Hero Hunter, obviously I'm going to put it in S tier, just because of how good it is, how much damage it deals. And yeah, now we're down to our final one, which is Destructive. Alright guys, so we're going to be ranking Genos. Now, I also haven't used it a lot, although I know he's got some pretty good moves. So, kind of a rip-off consecutive punches, we'll pretend that didn't happen. And it also deals a lot of damage, so that's good. Then next up, we have Ignition Burst. Then you have Lit Shot, but it's basically just cooking up the enemy. Then you have Jet Dive. Damage. Now guys, I do not know any combos for a final character since I've barely used it. Alright guys, so finally ranking Destructive Cyborg. I'd probably say that you can find some good sweats with it. So I'm gonna put it down here. So yeah guys, thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you in tomorrow's video, although I'm not sure if I'll even do that.